Hollywood, if you're going to open my show, you better do it the right way.
YouTube.
Acknowledge me.
And this is A&B Convos Wrestling Edition. Welcome to the most must-see wrestling view and live reaction show in all of YouTube. Welcome to A&B Convos Wrestling Edition. I want to make sure that we are here, that we're sounding good. Yep, I can hear it. We look okay. If we're fuzzy, we will clear up. And right out of the gate, because she missed y'all, we have been out of action for a myriad of reasons. But coming in right here is the one and only. You know her, you love her. She is the Shih Tzu Terrier of Terror, weighing in at 15 and 1 ounce pounds. Give it up for Bone Crusher. She's a licky lickerton.
She's a licky lickerton.
She wanted to say hi to the people. Look at that. She is so photogenic. Oh my goodness. Look at that smile. She's giving y'all the loving.
Mm-hmm. She was all trying to, as soon as I sat down, she was trying to figure out how to get up. And I was like, oh, you're trying to be on camera? Okay.
It's good to see everybody up in here, man. We missed you guys. We are going to be giving the shout to the Mod Squad first and foremost. B-Fab, lay it on the people.
We got Jaden Winchester, Mod Squad.
We acknowledge.
Yes, we got Jedi Wise Man, Jedi Knight 88.
Jedi Knight.
Acknowledge you, boo. We got
hell yeah.
D Extreme Tape 824. We got Sophie Dopey from the Mod
over here,
Squad.
OG Triple OG.
Let me see if we have any other Mod Squads. I think I said Jaden Winchester, right?
What's going on, Jaden? What's up, buddy?
So, Jaden.
Who else we got in the house?
Yeah. Neptune X, Mod Squad in the house.
What's going down?
All right, that's it. That's the mods.
First in line with that fast pass. You already acknowledged him. And we're going to give it up one more time for Jedi Knight 88. Oh, hell yeah. What's going on, man? We got the Nation of Domination. What up, Nation?
What up, Nation?
Aries Wrestling Entertainment Action Figs. Love the name. Hey. Jody Bennett. Woo! What up, Jody? Good to see you in here. Oos. Who else we got up in here? Tyrell Bree. What's up, man?
Tyrell.
You're upset on this one, boss, on Elden Ring in the Lake of Rot area, so I quit, gave up on it. Sorry, Tyrell.
Yeah, our oldest daughter plays Elden Ring.
I'm sorry about
for
that.
A while.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. What up, Jaden? Good to see you in here. Dro Davidian, what up, buddy?
What up, Dro? You skipped over Jody.
We just did Jody.
We did?
You literally just did the woo. Oh, Lord Jesus, have mercy.
I just totally got distracted because I was reading.
Yeah, that's all right. Let me do my thing.
Oh, gosh.
Let me give the shouts over here. Michael Tolbert.
Hey,
what up, Michael Tolbert? George Louie.
Hey, George.
Good to see you up in here. Zay Yeet.
What up, Zay?
What up, Dingabop?
Hey,
Yes,
Dingle
sir. Neptune X. I'm gonna give you that. Yeah.
Bob.
What's going on, man? And I love that coming back from the East Coast. It was a beautiful thing. Oh man,
Yes,
OG
it
Triple
was.
OG dropping that first super chat of the night, starting it off right. Come on, Sophie Dopey.
What up? Thank you, Sophie.
Yes, indeed. Circle message your thoughts on them bringing back general managers, and does this mean that the brand split will once again matter? You know, it's funny you would say that.
Look what the dog did.
Wow. Why, Bone Crusher? You got out of
She
it.
just got me out of the thing.
It's funny you would say that. We were just talking about that. Did you have something you want to add to that?
I mean, add to it. You mean tell them?
Add to
Yeah.
well, say to the people basically.
It looks like I don't see any other reason why you wouldn't do that unless you're trying to make the brand split more definite by keeping them separate now. So, I mean, even if they do, are they going to stick to it? Will be interesting because this is a new company, so this may be the start of them taking the brand split seriously.
You know, here's the thing. I loved general managers being on these shows. You had a head figure handling things. Now, for the last few years, it had been Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce kind of came out of nowhere.
But even when Sonya Deville was by his side, it was great.
Loved it. And I wish that she was, honestly, I almost wish that she kind of came back in some kind of power role. But having Nick Aldis over there, he's already making some big boss moves. Clearly, Adam Pearce feel a type of way. And we saw a couple of weeks ago, you had Cody Rhodes on NXT being the guest, as he said it, general manager. So that set things up. I'm just disappointed that they did not bring back my girl, AJ Lee. And just a minute, player. Well, because you already brought back the Undertaker, so he's going to wrestle everybody. Holla, holla, holla. Okay, because I love me some Teddy Long. But I'm about it. I'm about it so long as you, like you said, the brand split has been kind of messy because everybody should show up on everybody's show. And we saw this past Thursday night that Nick Aldis kicked out Jay and kicked out Adam Pearce. And Adam Pearce said, let the games begin. So yes, let's take this brand split seriously and let's get it on.
And let's give a general manager to NXT because NXT is supposed to, they're trying to push it, treat it the same as the other shows.
Have it be Taker.
Have it be Teddy Long. Why not be Teddy Long?
Have it be Taker.
Taker is not management. He's Undertaker. You don't take away from that by making him manager.
Kane, the big red machine, can be corporate Kane.
Yeah, but
I can see corporate Taker.
But to me, corporate Kane took away from the scariness of Kane. You're taking away from the fear factor of you being creepy and all that. I didn't like that. And I would hate for them to do that to Taker. I think that would take away from his legacy. But Teddy Long, every time he comes around, we all love to see him. I would love for him to come and be the GM on NXT.
Fair enough. What up, Rashawn Spiller? Good to see you up in here. Who else we got? We got 850. Big boy.
Big boy.
Okay, yeah, you came around quick. Anthony, yeah. What up, Anthony? Good to see you up in the house. Who else we got? Arcel World.
Hey,
Zay. Yeah, we got a few folks in here. We appreciate that. Thank you guys for hanging in with us as we're trying to get things together. Ravishing Pretty Richie. What's good, man?
Pretty Richie.
Good to see you, Ravishing
up,
One.
Son?
Big Sheen Tate, 824. Put the bow on that.
Yes, he's a mod.
I know. We have Fareed Saheed.
What up, Fareed?
Yeah, we got a few folks in here. All right, so I'm going to jump down. What up, Brandon Thomas? Good to see you, buddy.
Baby. Jump on down.
Love you, man. Wesley Franklin, Aaron Drew. What's going down?
Hey, Wesley Franklin. Aaron Drew. What up, boo?
I like what you said there about war games. I think they can make it happen. But I really want to see them integrate NXT in this because clearly they are trying to position NXT on the same level as Raw and SmackDown. Finally. So if you still have the man, if Becky Lynch is still the NXT Women's Champion come Survivor Series, then I would highly suggest that NXT be a part of that.
Yeah.
Why not? Because you usually got to go to NXT to see him get down with the get down. Now that Triple H is firmly in charge of creative, we've seen a big difference in the programming on Raw and SmackDown.
Oh gosh, the women, this feud with the women is awesome. And when's the last time we've seen this many strong women going at it? I mean, Rhea, Shayna, you got Nia, you got Stark, and Raquel. It's just,
it's a beautiful thing. It's the heavyweights. All right, this is what I wanted to see. This is what oh dang, she passed some gas. All right.
Right. It's not right.
She just ate. So
all right.
Doggy fart. No, man, look, we said for the longest time that the women on the main roster have been treated like booty stank, and we're sick of it. We all felt the type of way when Nia Jax returned. I love how everybody, whether you're a face or a heel, are coming for this woman. You know what I mean? This is what I want to see. We got a fatal 5-way right now for the World Heavyweight title.
That is, I'm excited. I'm so excited.
And what I'm excited about is Zoe Stark as a part of that. Because for a minute, we kind of forgot about Zoe. She
came out strong on Monday. She came out
I
strong.
told you don't sleep on Zoe. I said don't do it. Don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Becky from Next Door. Love the glasses. That's what I'm talking about. Becky from Next Door. David Hall, what's up, David? A&B Convos, tell him whose toilet it is. LA wipes. Yeah. Okay, that's brilliant. We gotta market that. Now I gotta figure that out. Now I gotta put that on something. Oh my gosh, LA wipes. Okay, that's the funniest thing I've heard all night. Christine Gumison, what's good? It's good to see you. Thank you so much for being in here. The actor strike was almost over, and it's not. You know, it's funny, and we're not going to get on that right now. It's just, as a fellow SAG-AFTRA member, it's crazy to see how long this has been going on, how long Hollywood has been holding out. But like with the actor strike, eventually the studios caved, and eventually they're going to cave again. They're going to give the actors what they want. It just sucks that it's taking this long. It's good for us fans because we got a working weekly John Cena. Otherwise, I promise you, we would not be seeing him interact with everybody like this. And we finally got The Rock returning after a 4-year absence. My question is, it's been a minute. You seen DJ? You seen Dwayne? Because I still don't fully understand the point of him coming back, having had no interaction with the bloodline, only a little thing with Pat and Austin.
Yeah.
What's going down?
I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. It is what it is. At least we get to see the GOAT, because apparently, according to every show he goes on, he's the greatest of all time. One of, you got to put the words one of in front of it. I will not call him the greatest of all time. I'm not even understanding why we say that. And quite frankly, I'm tired of it.
Yeah,
because he's not.
It's not. No, he's not.
But one of, absolutely. On Mount Rushmore, yes.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you have to do it. That's how you have to do it.
All right. So I'm simply going to say this. This is going to be a bit of an informal thing, but YouTube, what do you want to talk about? You know I had to do it. You know I had to do it. Let me get the ticker up.
The dog is licking my keyboard. You're moving my... I'm trying to be in the chat.
Stand with Adam Pearce. Oh, interesting. Dingle Bob is all about Raw. George Louis. I'd rather have Raw on the USA Network. Interesting. We don't need AJ Lee. Sorry. How dare you be? How dare you be such AJ Lee?
Sophie Dophie asked you how your girl AJ Lee was doing.
Hey, you know, I mean, an entree ain't as good without something on the side, you know. You rather be, can't leave you alone.
You daddy, you have daddy.
Wrong, but I can't let you go.
He wants to get a Smackdown.
You ain't going. Nobody's scared of you, son. She had to go away for a little bit. It was a family emergency situation, so we do apologize for our absence. It was not intentional. We wanted to be with you.
It was
As
very,
you saw,
very last minute.
very last minute. Literally had to drop everything, fly out of town. So I had to hold the fort down. But it was good. Now we're back in full swing. Thank y'all for stopping in here.
What did you guys think about that reaction we did where he zoomed me in?
We had to do something, but it worked.
Yeah, it worked. Yeah,
it worked.
I what,
it was gonna be AJ Lee. She did what she was like, hey, she tapped me on the shoulder. She's like, let me just. I'm like, look, no, my girl going no. So I just put her in check. Put her in check. Sophie Dopey put her right here, right? Yes. Doing it up right with a super chat, big circle message. Raw doesn't have a TV deal for next year yet. That's okay. Look, Monday Night Raw has been on air since what, 92, 93? Has lived through a lot. Has been through a lot. Whether it stays on the USA Network or not, I promise you Monday Night Raw will go on, because technically speaking, as they used to like to say, the longest running episodic show on television. Still brings in the dollars. The shows have been really, really good. And we've said this several times. Just take the cuffs off. Put Triple H back in creative. Let these people do what they do, and the rest will fall into place. I don't know why McMahon is always hemming everybody up. Why McMahon always wanted to just piss all over his own product. Like we joked before where he was talking about the NWO. If anybody's going to kill his product, it's going to be him. Well, he certainly tried. But he failed, quite frankly. So I'm not worried about it. They'll get something. They're working hard on it, and it'll be somewhere. So I'm not even tripping. What up, Brandon Stevens? Good to see you up in here. Nico Thompson, what up, Nico?
Hey, Nico.
So yeah, we're just gonna read some comments, and we're gonna answer some questions, and we're just gonna talk. This is gonna be informal. Just want to see what you guys want to. We're trying to ease back into things. We know there was a lot going on. We had the season premiere of Raw, season premiere of Smackdown. Justin Murphy, what up, buddy? Good to see you in here. Notorious Jalen. Baby.
Yeah.
Wait, hey, now you want NXT against Raw and SmackDown? Yeah, I do. Because, listen, hear me out. There are a lot of people who do not watch SmackDown that do watch Monday Night Raw that don't watch NXT, that watch SmackDown and Raw. When you had the brand split situation and you had the draft and people from NXT were coming over here to Raw and SmackDown, like I remember when Zoe Stark premiered, it was crickets. You know what I mean? She had to be taken up under the wing of somebody for her to get taken up a notch.
Yeah. But because they did the NXT versus Raw versus SmackDown a few years ago, then we knew who Riddle was. That's how we knew who Rhea and Shayna were. And then ultimately we actually were like, we really need to be watching NXT consistently because of that. So it worked for us. I think it could work for quite a few people.
Now, you had NXT go head to head with AEW. That caused a big kerfuffle. That's the big word of the night. Kerfuffle, right? Tony Kahn lost his damn mind. Lost it. Just tweeting up a storm about how you've got to do this, and this to look, just have a good product. Just do what you do. You already beat NXT. You had to move on a whole different night.
Yeah.
They packed their bags and went back in time a day. You feel what I'm saying? So do not trip. It's one show. You literally, and I never thought I would have seen this, but you literally had the Undertaker on NXT.
Yeah.
What did you think was going to happen?
Right.
With the ratings?
Right.
And I don't even care the ratings took a dip. Of course they took, because you don't, that's what I said before, back in the day with old school TV, you had Sweeps Week, or anybody that watches Friends, And you see Jean-Claude Van Damme, you see Julia Roberts,
Billy
you see
Crystal.
Robin Williams. You know what I mean?
Billy Crystal, yeah.
You have big names on a TV show.
For
It's going to
ratings.
get the ratings.
Yeah, that's the ratings.
So it's no surprise. And it's not like AEW show that night was bad. It just wasn't that. And keep in mind,
it didn't do bad though.
It didn't do bad. And these are totally different things. WWE is all about the pomp and circumstance. They're all about bringing in the old school goats. They're all about just doing whatever they got to do to give you one hell of a show. It's what WWE does. I could care less that they place a phone call to The Undertaker to have him show up on NXT. I'm still trying to wrap my brain around it. I'm still trying to get used to it. But it's what they do.
Yeah. It's business.
So you got Edge over here when his first match. Great. It's not like we have not seen Edge wrestle, but we for sure have not seen Undertaker on NXT.
Right.
And even if his interaction with Braun Breaker didn't make sense, it wasn't a bad interaction.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to see him go for the last ride?
Right.
And he got some air. He still got it. That's how I feel about that. So let me catch up over here. A&B. Why? Jimmy's back in the bloodline. Jimmy's going undercover in the bloodline. So you calling Jimmy an undercover brother?
Oh.
Huh? Terrell? You calling him an undercover brother? I'm going to take some exception to that. Aaron Drew with a super chat. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Aaron Drew, we missed you right here. Big circle message. And for those that don't know why I do that, there is a show on Netflix called The Circle that we so enjoy. And they do this circle message. What's up, fam? Heart emoji. Since we have GMs back, my first thought was Team Adam Pearce versus Team Nick Aldis in War Games. Let me say it again. Team Adam Pearce versus Team Nick Aldis in War Games. This year, that's how it's looking, and we are here for it.
I like it. Yeah, absolutely.
But I tell you what, do it big. They brought back GMs. They phased GMs out. They finally brought them back. And we already have a bit of a pissing contest going on. I said what I said. I want to see them do it big. But again, if you are trying to get NXT on the level of Raw and SmackDown by bringing all these people over here.
Yeah.
I know you remember when NXT, back when Leo Rush was still there, they did the old school WWE to WCW, had the tank, did the invasion. Do it big. Because I don't want NXT to be forgotten about. And that's how I kind of want them to play it. Don't forget about us. Because again, for Halloween Havoc, you're bringing back Shotzi to host it. So you're bringing people over here to NXT. You want to take it seriously, they should be a part of it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
They're going to bring her to host it again this year?
Yep.
Oh, she's just going to be the annual host of Halloween Havoc?
I'm cool with it.
I mean,
so long as it's better than it was last year. I didn't love it last year.
So this year, Halloween is actually on a Tuesday. So are we going to get dressed up and go live for Halloween Havoc on a Tuesday?
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. The lovely Elizabeth. I got to get in my grandstand and my hot dog. And yeah, I want to snap into a Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah. Dig it.
Sucker.
Okay, that's two different things.
I know, but it makes me think of it every time.
Let me see what we got. How's everybody feel about Mickie James coming up as a GM for the women's division if it happens? You know.
Oh, Scarlett is hosting with Shotzi?
Oh, beautiful. That's going to be great.
Beautiful. I love it. That's perfect.
I'm not mad at that. I like Mickie James. She still got some stuff to take care of and another promotion, but I'm not mad at it.
Who said something about Mickie James?
A fitted big boy.
What about her?
How does everybody feel about Mickie James coming up as a GM for the women's division if it happens?
Oh, I would not be mad at that.
That's what I said. I would
not be mad at that.
Would not be mad at it. The Rock should bring Oprah.
That's funny.
Only if Oprah's going to get in the ring and mix it up.
That's funny.
I was watching a video. It's so funny. The Attitude Era was, people really forget just how serious the Attitude Era and the Monday Night Wars were. WCW was trying very hard to put WWE out of business. So much so is that they would go on air a few minutes before Raw aired. They would somehow get the scripts for the show, and they would tell you exactly what would happen on Monday Night Raw. It was wild. It was insane. So the stuff that WWE did was insane. The things that they had the women do, insane. But you had you had the Fabulous Moolah and Mae Young. These women were as old as dirt, mixing it up in the ring. Mae Young gets body slammed, gets splashed by dude.
Stop,
Dude,
pressure.
what they used to do back in the day was wild.
Come here.
But I loved it. I loved it in that regard. The walrus. Yeah, Paul Heyman ain't going nowhere, y'all. He ain't going nowhere. That's right. Triple H has 99.9% of creative, and it shows. We're seeing more of the women
These shows have been good.
perform. You see, come on now, Bronson Reed, the ring, and
yeah, he had to work for that win.
Come on, man. Bronson Reed is a super heavyweight. My man picked him up and slammed him down like a bag of trash. Huh?
You know he was icing his back that night.
Come on. I will not even listen to you talking about moving Raw to a Tuesday night Sophie Dopey. How dare you? How dare you? Not trying to hear it.
How?
It's Monday Night Raw until the day the earth stops spinning. That's how I feel about it. Oh, but I also love the fact that they finally brought back Jai Lee. That's what I'm talking about. That's a Triple H thing. We kept saying for the longest time, where's Jai Lee?
Yeah.
Although it was weird when she steps to Becky Lynch, then she's like, okay, in my time. Becky's like,
what did you step to me now for?
Look at you.
Nobody's talking to you. You came over and talked to me.
You came to me, homeboy.
You came to me.
You know, you stepped to me. He's out of this I'm fine with Vince being out. He don't need this. Yeah. Indy Hartwell versus Becky Lynch. I'm fine with it. And I like that they're utilizing her. She did not lose the NXT Women's Championship. I just don't want to see her lose. How do I say this? I like the idea that she still has this accolade that I was drafted. I didn't lose the title. I kind of wanted to carry that on. Like she should have a shirt talking about I'm the real NXT Women's Champion. Like you really need to, they missed an opportunity to kind of really do this up.
Yeah.
So that's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. Love and Dragon Lee on SD. How can you not? How can you not? Let me ask y'all a quick question. Last week, I believe, I think it was last week, we saw Paul Heyman talking to Ava Raine backstage. He showed the bloodline on the phone thing. Do you all want to see Ava Raine in the bloodline?
I want to see Ava Raine in the acting class.
Ouch.
I'm not. I mean, and she is so not ready. It's not like, okay, Solo had been wrestling and doing quite well on the indie scene when he came over. He could have went straight to the main roster. He didn't need training. She needs training. She's not ready. And it doesn't make sense. If they push her up before she's ready, all you're going to do is ruin her chance. We're not going to act like she's doing well just because of who she is. That's not fair to her. Send her up when she's ready.
Fair enough. Also, real quick, I forgot to give a shout in the beginning at the 34-minute and 20-second mark. I want to give a shout to my baby sister who is over here watching up a storm. What up, sis? You know I love you. I'm giving it to you for the East Coast. Yeah. We acknowledge you. Thank you. Love you. Miss you.
Can't wait to see you next year.
Let me see. Who else? What else y'all talking? What else y'all talking about? The Extreme Tate. It's Hear You. Get Cody to Roman. Cody gets eliminated by Solo. The LA Knight wins the Roman. Okay. picks it up and says, "I choose Seth." So Cody finished the story.
What up, D? Welcome.
You know what? I'm not overly upset at that. They got to figure out a way to make it happen. But that's the other thing. There's a lot of cooks in the kitchen right now. And I think I said this the last time. You've got Reigns coming back after a long hiatus. He's dealing with LA Knight. Clearly, Cody Rhodes is in the mix. Still having Cody and Jay lose. Judgment Day now back in the tag team title picture as champions because of outside interference. There's all this cross stuff happening here that people aren't just going to let it go. I'm pretty sure we're going to see something happen on Monday Night Raw. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not clear on what the path is, because I'm excited to see LA Knight versus Roman Reigns, but I got to be honest with you, as over as LA Knight is at this juncture, I cannot say that he is the guy to dethrone Roman Reigns. I just don't see it. But I also don't like, and I want to be perfectly honest with you. Yes, he's got the accolades coming up on 1,200 days, I believe, as champion. But let's be honest, he was gone for a month and a half. If you don't wrestle that much, if you don't defend that much, is that the same as somebody that defends month after month, week after week, like shows up? I don't know. I don't care for, because we really gave Brock Lesnar a hard time being a part-time champion.
Was he the first one? Like off the top of your head, was Brock Lesnar the first part-time champion who would just show up to fight at pay-per-views? Like, I'm trying to think of anyone doing that before him.
I think, right? Yeah. To the best of my knowledge, I think for these long periods of inactivity, I think Brock probably was one of the first ones.
Because I know Hogan had some time in Hollywood while he was champ. So I wondered if that ever affected his ability to be there consistently.
Yeah, I mean, things certainly did change, obviously, back in the day, even when he was in WCW, or even when he was still WWE champ, and then he lost it to kind of lost it to Andre or lost it to Ultimate Warrior, whatever. But I mean, these guys were consistently on programming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So when you have somebody just when you have a show and your champion is just absent, like Seth Rollins is on Monday Night Raw every single week.
Well, the difference is that Seth and his wife and his child are just with them. So they're all together. They don't have to leave their families to go there. Their family's there. You
know what this was? You know the life of a pro wrestler?
Well, he could also say, okay, I want to retire. I want to just be with my family now. This is important. And then they're like, nah, we'll let you just be a part-time champion. We're not ready to lose you. That could have happened for all you knew.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. So what I'm also saying is,
you prefer to lose them all together. Because what if the only options are part-time or no time?
I'm saying I don't like. Don't have me hearing the accolades of him being the longest reigning in modern day history, so forth and so on. But if I'm looking at the stats and they don't necessarily add up to the defense of versus, exactly. That's the issue that I have with it. You know, and I want to see somebody coming out all the time talking mess, putting the title on the line, being a defending champion. I'm not seeing that with Reigns. Not seeing that. So it's a bit of a bummer. What up, D? Oh, I think you already said what's up to D. I want to catch up a little bit. Roland Burr, what's up, man? I think Avery Reigns should stay in NXT. Absolutely, Avery Reigns should stay in NXT. I agree. Absolutely. But I'm also not necessarily saying there shouldn't be perhaps a bloodline extension or an expansion into NXT.
The Emancipator, I think the name is gone, but I think he said, wasn't Rock a part-time champion? What, on his last championship run? Because on his first championship run, no, absolutely not. By the time even when he did Scorpion King,
when you start doing other stuff,
but he was still there. Yeah. He didn't stop until he started doing bigger things, I think, and then came back And did they give him? They give him a title run when he came back as Hollywood or whatever.
But so that's what I'm saying. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't, because it's not fair. Look, if you're a pro wrestler, be a pro wrestler. If you want to do other things, that's cool. Do other things, but don't tie up the championship when you're doing other things. When somebody's injured, and hear me out. When somebody's injured and it's like, okay, you're going to be on the shelf for a minute, you do not just have them continue to be a champion. They got to relinquish that title and have other people go out for it. That's what I'm saying. You can be gone for a month, 2 months, whatever the case may be, and nobody's able to fight for this title.
Yeah. And I think that's true of any title, because I see someone in here talking about Logan Paul getting a chance at the United States title, but giving Logan Paul any title is the same premise. Logan Paul is a part-timer. It doesn't matter that he signed a contract. He's here part-time. You didn't see him at the season premiere of either one of these shows. So he is for sure going to show up the week before Crown Jewel. And then maybe Crown Jewel. I don't even know. It's not every pay-per-view. I don't know what his new contract looks like. Perhaps it will be at the no, because he would have showed up by now. So I guess he's still not even fighting every pay-per-view either. So why would you put a belt on someone who's not fighting even every pay-per-view? We already don't like that with Roman. I hope they wouldn't make the same mistake with Paul. That doesn't make any sense. You can't keep doing this. But they are going to keep doing so. But you know that even though they're not around, you know, at the big pay-per-views, it's going to be reserved for Roman Reigns. And there's the spots will be reserved for Logan Paul. So the reality is that we can't ignore that people who are stars, even if it's a social media star, they want those eyes. They want their fans to come. It's free. The advertising, they're just going to do it.
Well, that's one thing that I love. Actually, two things that I love. You had Logan Paul in his boxing arena calling out Rey Mysterio. Fantastic. Absolutely. Because this is what they used to do with celebrities. That was kind of the whole point of bringing celebrities into this world.
Right.
To bring more eyes to it. So that, brilliant. Second thing. Number two. Y'all know how I feel about LWO. I want to see Legado del Fantasma go heel. I don't want to say a prediction just yet, because we will have a prediction show for Crown Jewel. All I'm saying is Santos still wants to be champion. Okay, you know, we've already seen it with some interference. What if there was interference and Logan Paul does in fact become United States champion? And now we finally get, because I'm also wondering what's going on with the women's division. Jade Cargill popping up on every show, just showing up, looking fit, looking more shredded than a Julian salad.
But why is she on every show? On this last show, Adam Pearce said we're gonna need to get you a red one of those for Raw. That makes it seem like you're on Raw, but I already thought that for some reason
she showed up on every single show.
She's been on every show.
I love the one-on-one she had with Charlotte, but my thing is every time she's showing up, she's not acting like a heel.
She's definitely not a heel. And I guess my question is, was Adam Pearce's comment, we need to get you a red one because you're on Raw, or we need to get you a red one, you should be on Raw? It's got to be you should. You should. So right now they're all trying to gun for her? Because
Charlotte is a SmackDown person. Now, granted, and we just had the return of Bianca Belair.
Right.
I personally want to see. I know you're behind because you didn't see it. Bianca Belair came out. There was a match that Charlotte had Friday with EO for the title. Of course, Damage Control gets involved. It's a melee. And out comes, I'm on my own. Gets the wall.
I thought I saw them come out. I didn't see her.
And she came out at the end. Her and Charlotte had a little moment.
I only saw Charlotte come out. How did I not see the rest?
You missed it. Trust me. I will show you later. So I'm saying that you had Charlotte, Bianca, Jade. These are all women on the same level. Pretty much the same height. Pretty much got the same build.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But they're all faces right now. Somebody's got to turn. Something's got to happen.
But look, they got dominant women on both shows. That's so awesome.
But they got Jade doing nothing, but popping in. But
Well,
she's rude.
Well, maybe she's only doing the face thing right now and to throw people off. And like you said, since the other two are face,
something's got to happen.
I need Bianca to go heel and to be a part of that faction anyway.
I would love for her to be a part of that faction. I'm still not accustomed to seeing Charlotte Flair kissing babies and shaking hands.
I don't really love it.
Fist bumping with people.
I'm ready for her to go heel again. I'm ready for people to boo her. She was so much more exciting to me.
Very much so. Logan Paul is now full-time. I'll tell you what.
What does that mean?
He's not
even, he hasn't been at one Smackdown or Raw in I don't know how many months, and he's not coming to Crown Jewel. How is that full-time?
But here's the thing.
Do you mean under contract?
We can all collectively agree, regardless of our personal feelings on Logan Paul. When he's in that ring, he's damn good. He takes it seriously and he performs. He shows up and shows out. Absolutely. But I cannot have him consistently showing up, even if he wins, trying to get the big match, trying to get the big accolade, and have him lose against Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
I don't see it. I think I don't want to give it a prediction right now, but I'm saying I just don't see it.
You see him trying to slip out his prediction?
Look, man, I'm not trying to. It's important. Okay, I'm trying to slip it out.
Welcome, Denisha.
What up, Denisha? Willie Roman last title defense was
Hi,
at SummerSlam.
Alexander.
Yeah, I think he defended at SummerSlam. What was it? 2019, 2018? That was Roman last defended.
You're funny. Got jokes.
I mean, I'm saying though. I don't.
Hi, Dave.
I don't.
Hi,
I don't
Isabella. Welcome.
Hey, Isabella. It's
another
good to
mod
see you.
in the house.
To be third all time to erase Hulk Hogan from the top 3 reigns. I'm fine with that. On paper, technically speaking, you can say what you want to say. It's a different era. Totally fine with that. He and the Bloodline have run WWE for the last few years. I don't want to compare Roman as champion to past champions. All I'm saying is, if you have somebody like Ric Flair, woo, who will go out there and wrestle and defend and cause some chaos, but then you got somebody just taking a month off here, a month off there. Of course, you're going to be the longest reigning champion if you're not defending it, but once a quarter. Come on, it's trash. It's trash. What up, Cliffy G? I'm going to catch up a little bit. I'm going to get
Hi,
there.
Brawling Murda.
Yeah, I guess SmackDown will have part-time champions. WWE turns on Ray and Logan wins. I can't say that's my prediction, but it might be my prediction, Dro. I'm just saying. Carlito is part of the LWO. Yeah, I know. And I'm not mad at it. I actually like that interaction he had with Bobby Lashley. How about this? Carlito versus you.
Let's do it.
Now that's cool.
You need an apple. I was gonna say, where's your apple?
Carlito looking, he been in the gym. He can take it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we got the Almighty Prophets beating them down like they stole something. So I'm not mad at it. But like I said, like you said, we would love to see Bianca Belair up in this faction. I always am a fan of a strong female in a faction. Y'all know this. And now we got Rhea Ripley in a fatal 5-way. I don't want to see no interference from the Judgment Day. Maybe Dirty Dom come out there and get ragdolled by Nia Jax. That'd be kind of fun to watch.
Yeah.
I would not mind that at all. I would love to see him try to body slam Nia Jax. I think that'd be hilarious. Hey, everyone, new to your channel. Let's go. Oh, you want to get honorable mention right there, Denisha. Honorable mention. Thank you so much.
Thank
we have
you.
fun here. You're not going to find nothing else like this in all of YouTube.
Nothing.
And if you do, we'll take him out.
Well, good for them.
We'll kill him. Wait,
What? Wait, what?
Oh,
I guess we didn't talk about that ahead of time.
My bad. We did not talk about that ahead of time.
I was trying really
Universal
hard.
thing with SmackDown story, same WWE. Yeah, I know. Can't do some interference. I completely understand. And girl looked good. I gotta say that in Booker T voice. And girl looked good. Karrion Kross, the best wrestler.
I used to think that he was a really, really great wrestler. I did. I really used to think that.
Can we just bring him back to NXT already? He ain't doing nothing.
He ain't doing nothing.
And it kind of sucks because you're wasting talent. Even with Tegan Knox, quite frankly, she looked more at home back in NXT than she has on Monday Night Raw. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Put her back on NXT. Aaron Drew with a super chat right here. Yes, sir. And for everybody that just joined us,
Aaron.
thank you so much. We're just having a conversation. We're not talking about one thing in particular. It's been a minute since we've been back. And we got a super chat on deck. Circle. Message. Jada Pinkett is trash. Wait.
That is so wrong.
Jade, my bad. Not doing no.
Wow.
Not doing no Jada Pinkett Smith. Jade has interacted with Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair, two of the biggest names in WWE. And she hasn't had a match yet. Already a star. How didn't Tony have her against Britt Baker and bigger names? Thank you.
She did. They did have a match towards the end, didn't they?
Too late.
Yeah, it was too late.
Too late.
But I don't think it was a great match either. I don't remember, but I feel like I expected more.
One thing I will say, and I've said this several times, is that regardless of how many titles there are in AEW, TBS title around Jade Cargill's waist, she made it look like and made us feel like she was the women's heavyweight champion. Not everybody's going to be the top dog. So I really feel like we need to have an intercontinental title, something mid-tier for the women. I've said this many times. But they're definitely building her up to be a star.
Hey, Shayla.
And I definitely see her being a future WWE Women's Champion. My question is, where's old girl going to land?
That is the question.
Because she certainly had a little thing with NXT. I love the little backstage thing that Rhea had with Becky Lynch.
Shout out to the Philippines.
Philippines are in the house.
Of the world.
Yes, indeed, Aaron Drew.
Welcome.
Thank you very much for that super chat. We appreciate you so much. Because I saw that same reaction in Santos' face when he lost to Rey Mysterio. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. And not to mention the fact that when El Gato del Fantasma were heels, they were winners. Zelina Vega is so much better as a heel. Although I wanted to keep the chakla.
Yeah.
I love the chakla. But she won't. But I love
What
it.
if they put all three of them together on SmackDown and had a women's trio, made one of them champion and the other two the tag team, Jade, Bianca, and Charlotte? Who would ever beat that?
I mean,
they'd be unstoppable.
There's so many possibilities with Triple H firmly at the helm of creative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love the fact that she's just showing up. Here's the thing. She's doing more with putting champions on notice than Senior Money in the Bank is. He should be making everybody nervous right now.
Mm-hmm. He should be every title match.
Every single one.
Even when they were just talking, he should have just been, I'm just going to sit out here and watch this conversation happen.
And I love the fact that they got all the gold. It's great. But when it comes to everybody should know that Damian Priest is lying in wait in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, he should have come out. And if The Rock can just randomly show up, Damian Priest should also show up and tell Roman Reigns right here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget who Senior Money in the Bank is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Have a show up on friggin' NXT and Talk to somebody. I don't even understand why they do what they do. Facts, but I don't want Logan winning that gold. I don't want him winning either. Jedi Knight. I'm just saying, imagine that he does. The one thing that I will say for Logan Paul is he knows how to brand himself.
Right.
By just mentioning Rey Mysterio's name after his match, boom, set a firestorm.
Mm-hmm.
So he shows up, he's got a boxing match, and he's got the United States title around his waist,
right,
in a whole other arena, and then you just happen to see Rey Mysterio, maybe the entire LWO. If they don't turn in the audience, this is how you cross brand. This is the whole point of bringing celebrities into this world. Make it happen, Captain.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it either, but I think it'll be good for wrestling.
Right. And that is key.
Brawling Murder. What up, Brawling Murder? Holla, holla. It's murder. What up, Butter? It's Butter, baby. It's shut down right now. Only people signed in can watch video and streams. That's weird.
I deleted Butter. That was spam.
Oh, Butter was spam?
It looked like it was
Butter, baby. Thought it was Butter, baby. You think Santos is going to turn heel, Brandon? How do you feel about Io's title reign? I'm more excited about Dakota Kai's hair turning a darker black than Io's title reign. If I'm being perfectly honest, because she's still in the shadow of Damage Control. Yeah. And it's great. They clearly don't want them to break up. We thought it was going to happen by now.
Mm-hmm.
We thought maybe Bayley was going to turn. So it's still a little confusing.
Yeah.
But let's be honest here. Okay? Let's be perfectly honest. If you take Io Sky and you take Rhea Ripley's title reigns at this point, from the time they won to now, who stands out more?
Oh, absolutely.
Who's in a fatal five-way for a title match and who isn't?
Right. Yeah.
I think that says it all.
Yeah.
Now, whether they're setting something up on SmackDown with Bianca Belair returning, I don't know. Maybe there will be a fatal five-way with the women on SmackDown. Yeah. That'd be nice. Maybe that'll be Jade's first match. I don't know. But at this juncture, her title reign's kind of booty stank. And I'm not saying it's her fault.
Just like Damage Control has been kind of booty stank.
Exactly. That's kind of how I feel about it. What up, Rickety? Shayla, what's going on now? Good to see you in here. Karen, we haven't seen him on WDP in a while. I know. Oh, I got to do it. Just go ahead. Just got whoop that trick.
Get him.
Whoop that trick.
Get him.
Yeah, that's what's up, Emancipator. You know I love saying that. Imagine Io actually takes Becky's title. Oh, Lyra. Sorry. Lyra actually takes. Good. Because Lyra is actually NXT roster member. So if anybody should take an NXT title, it should be somebody who's actually on NXT. I don't like the man walking around with an NXT title. It doesn't even make sense. Aside from the fact that I don't even like the title design. We are not in 2.0 NXT anymore. Why is it still rainbow colors? Can somebody please tell me? I don't like it. So I don't know how much longer she's going to carry around that belt.
Yeah.
And I like Lyra Valkyria, even though it sounds like, one of those commercials. Lyra Valkyria. Side effects may be sudden death may occur. Ask your doctor now about Lyra Valkyria.
That's funny. I know the name. I mean, it is. It's really weird.
I hate to say it that way, but I mean, they have something for him, but they postponed it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, poor Will Smith. Yeah, free Will Smith. I said what I said. We all watched this runaway train disaster. I'll give it to Will. He's a broken man. Jada done broke this man. He's a shadow of his former self. He's a shell of a man. This is like the battle of Ricky Bobby. Your marriage is a hollow shell. You didn't know that? Will's like, no, I honestly did not know that. I feel for him. And I like Jade. Man, who didn't have a thing for Jada back in the day? Jason's lyric? Huh?
Hey,
Different world?
And Masticator
Woo!
said, would you like having R-Truth as GM for NXT? Him and Lil Jimmy.
Would love it. Miss R-Truth. He's still in the roster.
Missed him.
Why is he not back?
Why would you not have him be GM? That would be awesome.
Yeah, I did see EO grabbing shot by the hair. I love it. I love a good hair pull. I love it when you go and get down with the get down. Just let the ladies do what they do. All right. I want to see Gunther, Bronson Reed level matches with the women.
You know who used to be good at that hair pulling craft was Sasha Banks. Both when she was fighting Bailey and when she was fighting Charlotte Flair, she would, like, there was once where Bailey was like really getting away and she snatched her hair, snatched her back, her head, and snatched her in the ring by her hair. I was like, wow, like that was brutal.
Well, speaking of, you know what? Let me bring that up to y'all real quick. Some of y'all might have seen it. She was doing a signing. Somebody asked her about her quitting WWE and said, well, this is the reason why. And she was like, is it? Is this the reason why? Why would I tell you? Why would I mean, to me, she came off a little rude. Regardless of whether the person, regardless of whether the person should or should not have asked the question, the point is this.
Why shouldn't she have asked the question?
You're a fan of this person. Why would you then come at somebody like that?
That was the same thing with Bitch Baker when we were in Las Vegas. At the end of the day, if you think that you can disrespect your fans because you're the celebrity, then you totally have lost sight of what you always say. You're only a celebrity because people like me support you. You continue to be a bitch, and then you could be up there and nobody wants to see you because no one likes you, like Lacey Evans did to herself. Nobody wanted to see Lacey Evans. Nobody wanted to hear from Lacey Evans. The fact that both of them think that they're beyond that, you're wrong. You're just a person.
And granted, we aren't taking anything away from the wrestling technique of somebody. But we've seen plenty of wrestlers who seemingly have it all. But if the fans just aren't taking to you, like Lacey Evans, you're just not going to make it. So I felt her reaction was a little strong to me. I think she was a little over the line. How do y'all feel about that? I really want to know if y'all know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, Google it and then drop a comment because I really would like to know how y'all feel about that. Roman will smash Damian like hotcakes. Dang, you're not giving Damian no kind of chance. We got Isabella with a super chat right here. What up, Isabella? Thank you so much. Big circle message. Dakota said she won't be in ring till January. Totally cool. Totally fine. Have no problem with it. Point is, her hair's looking good. You see the knee brace on it, but she is involved. That's what I want. That's all I care about at this juncture. Even if you cannot get into the ring and wrestle. And when things were getting kind of crazy, she made sure she stepped away so she doesn't re-injure anything. That's all you need to do. But you can be involved. That's what I want to see. So I'm okay with her. And but when she does come back, she better get down with the get down. I'm telling you, or she need to be on that bus when the next round of firings come along. I hate to say it, but when she did get in the ring and do her thing, it wasn't great. It wasn't NXT Dakota. Let's be perfectly frank. I don't know why, but maybe the new Triple H regime will change that. We will see. Thank you, Isabella, for that super chat.
As far as wrestlers all having big egos, Neptune X, I got to tell you, we've actually met quite a few. And no, they don't. They don't. Either either you're a decent person who doesn't let celebrity lose who you are, or you're a jackass and then you're a celebrity. And so that being a celebrity didn't change that about you. You know what I mean? So I do think it's harder probably to stay level-headed when people start putting you on a different level and kind of start acting like you're a god, or, you know, or some kind of weird, like you're, people are in awe to be in your presence. I think that some people that really will mess with them, and they really start becoming that heel that they portray, because that I think fame will mess with you. But if you're a decent person at heart, you should still be a decent person at heart, and you wouldn't just be rude and not care about someone's feelings who is your fan. That's weird. You know what I mean?
She could have came at it a different way. She could have answered it a much different way. She could have answered it without being a BI.
I mean,
she's got an ego
Tony Kahn
problem.
wasn't rude to us. Tony Kahn was nice to us.
And he was in a rush.
And he stopped to talk to us because he just wasn't an ass. You know what I mean?
So
and some people are. And there was plenty of wrestlers who stopped and talked to us, while we were in the casino, that were decent people.
Three Kings says that his Bray Wyatt sleeve, 1 of 3, is done. Forearm is done. Dang. Would love to see some pics of that.
Send us pictures of
he
that.
Said, we'll send pics soon.
Okay.
Would love to know how you fared during that session, because that could not have been easy doing the whole forearm. And I just had some work done myself, and it's still healing up. It's still healing.
Hey, Justin Murphy.
Seems like they're turning Sky and Willow into tweeners or heels. Maybe. I'm not mad at Willow being a heel. I think she can pull it off. As odd as that might sound, I think she can pull it off. I don't know how I feel about Sky. I really don't. I kind of like her the way she is, but if being a heel is going to have her rack up some wins, then so be it. I'm fine with the banger match. I just don't want to see you lose on a consistent basis. Lose more than win, at least. You know what I mean? Maybe they're setting up Rhea versus Io versus Becky. I wouldn't be mad at that either, but I don't necessarily think that's going to be the case, because now that Jade has been, I think the interest of the brass is peaked now that Jade is here. Bianca has returned. I think they see potential with the interaction of all those ladies on SmackDown. Ordinarily, I would say this is money all day, but I want to see. And yeah, Io, I agree with an earlier comment. Every match Io has been in is fire. She knows what to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about her being the undisputed champion versus Rhea Ripley being the world heavyweight champion. You cannot possibly tell me that she's on the same level right now as Rhea.
No.
Both in factions.
Mm-hmm.
Both have had title matches, but come on, dog.
Yeah.
There's no way that she's on that level, and that's a damn shame, because you are the champion. But I don't feel like there's any weight behind Io being a champion.
Yeah, I agree.
And I wouldn't mind seeing that belt go back around, maybe Jade. Not back around, go around Jade. You saw that video, Emancipator? She was kind of rude. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And it's fine if you're in character, like you said, but she was over here like, I love my fans, and you see the pictures, she's hugging, whatever. In that moment, and then you watch her talk and listen to her, it was just her.
Yeah.
She wasn't being a character. She was just like, why would I tell you? She probably would cuss the guy out if her cameras weren't there. I think she forgot the cameras were there for a minute. It kind of sucks. Preach, B. Uh-oh. B speaking some facts up in here. Yeah, Russell always come up big-headed. Exactly. She was rude. I'm not surprised. Oh, B. Testify. Roman Reigns, the true tribal chief. Even as a heel, he doesn't do what Sasha Mercedes Monet did. Precisely. Sophie Dopey with a super chat right here. You put some tapatio on this. Sasha was rude. The fan was asking her a question. #facts. And it wasn't even like his question was rude. It's a question that's been on all of our minds. It's a question that's been on our minds ever since we heard that her and Naomi dropped the titles and walked out of WWE. We all want to know.
Mm-hmm.
And you know who gave a little bit of an explanation for not being rude? Trinity. But Mercedes Moné has a serious attitude
And
problem.
then
She's
people
got an
wonder
ego
why
problem.
they say that she was the one who initiated the walkout. Yeah, Trinity's her own person and she made the decision to go. But Sasha is just a brat. She's just a brat.
If you listen to her talk, watch her interviews, there's like this air of arrogance.
Always.
That's really unattractive.
It's really unattractive. It's not cute.
Like, dude, humble yourself. Be a nicer person. Nobody wants to deal with that crap on a regular basis. It's just,
it doesn't matter
ugly.
if it's pretty on the outside when it's ugly on the inside.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you. It reminds me when I was a young man in junior high. Let me share. Can I share the story? I'm gonna share the story.
I'll give you 2 minutes.
7th and 8th grade dance. And there was a girl in 8th grade who shall we name nameless. On the outside, she was a thing of beauty. And I finally had the opportunity. My little heart pitter-pattered for her. And I finally had the opportunity to dance with her. You know what happened? I was like, ugh, you are not a nice person on the inside. And that made her ugly on the outside. But then there was another girl that I danced with, also in the 8th grade. You wouldn't necessarily say there was the classic beauty on the outside, but she had it right here. She had heart. She had soul. She was a kind person. Made her beautiful on the inside. And we dated for a little bit.
Aww.
All right? Same thing.
You dated someone ugly? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, that's beautiful.
Ugly looking need love too. That's not the point. But no, she was not. But my point is, that is Mercedes Moné. I don't really care what you can or cannot do. Your talent, you're this, you're that. All of that. You can put everything together that you possibly can put together. If we all collectively don't watch you, you do not have a career.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Your career is based on everyone else agreeing to like you.
So if you're a heel or whatever and you play up to it and we love to hate you, whatever, that's your job. Cool. In that moment, she was just being a very not nice person.
Right.
In that moment.
Right. Not because she's a heel, because she's not nice.
You know what I mean? So do not forget, just like we do not forget. We say it every single time you guys come in here. We say it every single time you guys super chat to our members. We wouldn't be where we are today in this space without each and every one of you. And we acknowledge you. We will not be rude to you. We've met people in here in real life. I don't think anybody can say that we were rude to them because we respect and understand we wouldn't be here without you. Why would we be rude to you? Unless you're rude to us, unless you're going to give us the business, then you're going to catch these hands. But if you're not.
You know, it's so funny. I keep replaying that moment in my mind when Britt Baker flipped me off. And I know I did the right thing and just walking away. But there's a part of me that's like, I should have just.
I had to stop her.
That. Like,
because she took the picture and then she saw it. She was like, what? I was like,
I had a moment where I was deciding, should I walk over there? Because you could have just took the camera and our whole audience could have seen me and Britt Baker go at it. You know, we would have went viral.
But you don't know, she could have lost some on that table.
But I wanted to do the right thing and I walked away. But I keep envisioning like, I should have walked my butt over there. Because you don't know who you're talking to either. You think just because I'm a fan and I have a camera that I can't kick your ass, like you tripping, like you don't know me. She's
like, Doja Cat with fans? Well, that's kind of ugly.
Mm-hmm.
I said what I said. That's how that is.
Doja Cat is mentally ill.
What if Dakota Kai wins the Women's Royal Rumble? That ain't happening, Roland. That ain't happening. Now we got Jade Cargill in the mix. That ain't happening. I don't even see her lasting very long in the Royal Rumble. It'd be nice. It'd be nice, but this is not NXT, Dakota. So that's a hard no for me. I do not think that Gunther will lose his title before the year is out. I really don't. And even if they were to do it at this point, I'm not even sure who. I'm not even quite sure who should take it to him. I mean, who would you all want to see as the next IC title holder? I don't know. Who should be the man to dethrone Gunther? Because I like, and that's the other thing that I like. Gunther was your NXT champion. Gunther respects the ring. Every time you see anybody that wipes their feet before they enter a ring, that's somebody that respects the business of pro wrestling. My man gets down. My man, every match he has, and we've said this for the longest time, is legit. He is a defending champion. So when you're talking about his title reign, to me, when you are defending it more often like that, that puts a little weight on it. To me, that puts a little more heft to it.
Yeah.
So right now we're on the same level of who can dethrone Gunther. It's like who can dethrone Roman Reigns. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know. I wouldn't be mad if it was Drew McIntyre, to be honest with you.
So that means you think that he is about to lose against so that was his prediction right there for Seth versus Drew, apparently. But I mean, honestly, I don't know. Who do you guys think could possibly dethrone Gunther? Gunther. Let me see. Chad Gable. For real? I mean, we've already done that a few times.
Should have been.
Zion Quinn. I'm not mad at it.
You aren't.
I'm not mad
Does
at
he even still
it.
go? Does he still go here? He's a free agent. He freed himself on up out of here.
Randy, you know what, Randy Orton, let me tell you something. If Randy Orton's about to come back to win the IC title, I'm here for it. I don't know at this point if he's coming back. But if he is back, you know, I'm all about it.
Do you believe that Carmelo Hayes attacked Trick Williams? I don't know. I know they got a little thing going on right now, but I don't know. It's an NXT thing. You didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
She's out of town. She's behind. We
started to watch it, but we didn't get to finish before we went live.
You know, for real, I thought the true story about From Sasha's Point would have come out by now, but she's being so tight-lipped about it. But her response could have been like, you know what? I don't want to talk about her right now. That may or may not. It's like there was so many different ways she could have done that. She just showed her true colors. She's just not a nice person.
Right.
And that's really kind of a shame. You know, that's a real shame. You dated someone ugly. Gosh, that's hilarious. See what you started? You see what you started? New Day versus Alpha Academy Monday Night Raw. I'm here for it. I want to see Alpha Academy win. But I want to see Alpha Academy win. But I'm telling you right now, if Maxine Dupree don't interfere in that match and help her dudes win, why are you even out there? I don't want to see you doing Pilates. I don't want to see you doing no butt thrusts. I don't give a rat's behind what you doing if you're not helping your team win.
Yeah, but they're not heels. So
I don't care. You don't have to be a heel. Get up on the ring. Do something. Be a distraction. People on the outside of the ring are always supposed to go ahead and help your partner.
Ooh, D Extreme Tate 824 says Dragunov beats Gunther. I'm not mad at the thought of that fight. I'll tell you that right now. That would be a bloody mess.
I love me some Dragunov.
You don't think he could take Gunther?
He absolutely can take Gunther, but I don't see that their paths crossing right now.
Yeah, no, not right now. I don't either.
But
you never know the way that they're interacting with the shows.
If Ilya some way, somehow were to make it onto the main roster, 1000%. If Braun Breaker were on the main roster, 100%. I think I'm never quick to say somebody from NXT should jump ship. Ilya, Braun, I can definitely say they've been cooking on the back burner long enough.
Mm-hmm.
They're ready. They are absolutely ready to be on the main roster. Now that we see what the main roster can be under Triple H, absolutely. We're finally seeing a Raquel Gonzalez again. You feel what I'm saying? I can see it. Sophie Dopey, you can, and this is because this is a different show today, right? So you get an honorable mention, hit the like, hit it, smash it, rack it, stack it. Do what you got to do. Thank you, OG.
Do what you got to do, baby. We are wrapping up. We are about to get out of here. But we really appreciate you guys coming in here because, like he said, you know, just being gone. We thought we were going to be going live last Monday. That did not happen. So we wanted to make sure we came in here and at least touch base with everybody, let you know we missed you, that we are back. We should be going live, God forbid, as long as nothing happens, we'll be going live Monday.
We'll be back for Raw. B versus Britt Baker. Let me tell you something. We've seen the way Britt Baker wrestles. She don't want this work. She don't want this work. And it's a damn good thing she's a DDS because she's going to knock her teeth down her throat.
No, I walked away, y'all. I did the right thing. I walked away.
Bayley's getting the short end of the stick. She's consistently getting the short end of the stick. We thought for sure she was going to be champion by now.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure what's going on with Bayley.
And I think it was a really bad move personally to put that belt on Io. I do. Unless you were going to have Bayley betray her and go back to being a heel and then give Bayley the belt. Bayley was an amazing heel. She was an amazing title holder. And we know that she knew how to bring some weight to it. You loved to hate her. And it's almost like she's Io's valet, and that's just not working for her personality or her character at all.
It is not. There are 5 women's matches for NXT Halloween
BR.
Havoc. Speak on it because NXT uses their women.
Yeah.
They do. They just do. It is just now. It is the end of 2023, and we are just now seeing more women being utilized on Raw and SmackDown than we have the entire year. That's ridiculous, y'all.
But wait, how you gonna have? We have so many women on NXT. You got 5 women's matches, but you threw their titles away.
The tag titles are in the trash.
But you have 5 women's matches. That's how many women you have.
Gosh, I wish I could talk to somebody about that. I really do. I think there's a super chat down here. They don't fit the vision of this new NXT. Yeah, that's true. Then they need to go somewhere. We love you too, Anthony. Did I miss a super chat? Or
right there.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I thought I saw one. All right, Aaron Drew, we appreciate you. This is a good way to end the night. Circle message, Queen B, to catch you up. Cena gave Trick advice, and this week on NXT, Trick was added to a triple threat for the #1 contendership for the championship. And before the match, Trick was attacked.
Oh, we don't know who it was?
It was Sonya Deville.
Oh, so they're going back to when Triple H attacked Shawn Michaels from behind and nobody knew who it was. And Triple H was all like, who attacked him? Who was it? And it was him. Dun, dun, dun.
It was Scripps.
Who?
Who didn't love them some Scripps? You know? Thank you, Aaron Drew, for that super chat catch up. Means the world to us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're gonna have I think we're gonna have 1 or 2 SmackDown reactions for you guys.
Where's Richie Bailey? Did he leave? I saw him say hello, and I never seen him make another comment. Richie Bailey, are you here?
They might have dipped out. Maybe they'll have a twist.
Did you see any comments from Nation Domination either?
I don't know.
Did they both say hi and leave?
That's okay. That's okay.
I was like,
we're
where
gonna
are
get out of here
y'all?
ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a couple of reactions. That's gonna be dropping tomorrow.
Hi, Greg. We're on our way out.
And we will be back for Monday Night Raw. Right? We are back here live. So we need y'all to come back for some more A&B Convos Wrestling Edition. Good girl, you want to say goodbye to people? Come here, good girl. Come say hi to the people. Come here.
She was all comfortable.
She's about to get up anyway.
Come
here, good girl. Come say goodbye to the people.
Come here.
And for those that just joined us, we got a channel mascot. This is our
I can't get her
one
to
and
come
only.
over.
She don't want to. You
Come here.
Okay, she's by the feet. She don't want to come up. Now she want to come up. There we go. Bone Crusher want to say goodbye to the people.
Say bye to the people.
Dro, you'll be the last comment. What are you saying here? It will happen in Saudi.
Good night,
Brock
Cody
is the one to
Bennett.
dethrone Gunther for the IC title. I actually can see that. I hate it because I hate part-time champions, but yes, I can actually see that. All right, your question has been answered. Thank you, guys. We appreciate you guys. This is the one thing right here. You're number one in our hearts. See, number one. Your number one heart emoji. You're number one in our hearts. And we hope that we are number one in yours. On behalf of Bone Crusher, the Shih Tzu Terrier of Terror, we bid you all.
Wait a minute. Acknowledge you, Three Kings. I see that you have been a member for 14 months. It just popped up. Love you too. Just want to acknowledge you. 14 months. Appreciate that.
There you
Member
go.
of Team A&B.
We acknowledge you.
Yes, boo, yes.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a good way to end it right there.
All right.
All right. That is it. Now
night,
we bid you
Christine,
all.
George. I do.
Good night.
Good night.